This
Yes, I
conference will now be recorded.
Okay,
can.
so yeah, so I have created the training.edit.js file and the test dot.
Hmm. Okay, that is fine. You created code
Okay, yeah,
under JS folder. Okay, so open
yeah.
the that is fine.
mm.
Okay,
But
so
while
here.
I load the product page,
Hmm. So actually, all our client libraries
mm,
runs at browser level. Okay, client
okay,
side execute. Okay, so when you work with client library framework, so
mm,
there is browser caching issues. Okay, so clear the browser cache or open incognito window.
okay,
Open an incognito browser. Copy the path of product page. Enter the credentials.
okay.
You are getting? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, got that, got that. Okay.
So browser caching issues are there.
Yeah, got that, Vishal. Yeah.
So next we are going to create some CSS files and apply CSS to our pages. Okay. So go to this client library folder in etc.
Okay,
Open CRXD. So in CRXD under CSS folder, create a file called static.css. Right click on CSS, create folder. Sorry, a create file is not a folder. Cancel it, cancel. Static stati static.css. Click OK, save it. Now open css.txt file. So here you have to mention the folder name and the file names that you want to include. Which folder name? Where you have created the CSS files. So type hash base equal to hash symbol. Base equal to the folder name where all your CSS files are there. That is CSS. Yes. CS. Go to the next line, give one line break, and type the name of the CSS file, static.css. Save it. Okay. Now, yesterday I sent one email. There was a file called static.txt. So download it and extract in your exercises folder. This one. Open with Notepad, copy the content. Yes, paste it in static.css. Yes, paste everything. Copy it first. Control A, Control C.
Already. Shall
Save
I?
it and save all and go up to the line number 1. Go to the top of this file, static.css. Hmm. So here you can see we have created a lot of CSS classes. .bg, .container underscore 16, header, footer. Okay, the CSS classes are there and their definitions are also there. Width, margin, left, right, background. So all those things are given. So CSS classes, some CSS classes are defined in static.css file. So now we are going to use these CSS classes in our page rendering component. In header.html, footer.html, body.html, we are going to use these CSS classes. Okay, and we will be able to see some look and feel on our page. Okay, so can you open page content component from apps folder, apps, training, components. Hmm. So here, if I want to use the CSS classes on my pages, so I have to use it in my page rendering component because all our pages are created using a template and that template is using this page rendering component. So in this page rendering component, we have multiple files, header, footer and body. Okay. So can you open body.html? So we are already using the style sheet classes. Okay, for example, line number 2, div class equal to body underscore content, container underscore 16. So these are the CSS classes. Okay, just now we created the file static.css. If you search there, you will find the definition of these classes are already there. Okay, container underscore 16, body underscore content. So all the classes definitions are there. So you can search, uh, open there na, in crxd, open this file. In crxd, open static.css file. It is already there in your editor. You can just, you closed it. See line number 8, container underscore 16. It is one CSS classes. We are using it in body.html. Go to body.html. Line number 2, div class equal to body underscore content. It is one class. Second class is container underscore 16. Right. So we are already using those CSS classes in our component. So the class definition was not available earlier. So now after creating the static.css, all the class definitions are available. Okay. So now open the product page. Let's see whether you are able to see some look and feel on your page or not. In your browser product page, refresh it. Better open it in incognito. So there may be some caching issues. Refresh this page. Click OK. Uh, Better, yes, here in incognito, refresh this page. Or open a new incognito. Client leave. Copy the URL, open a new incognito window, paste it. Yes. Enter the credentials. Yes, you can see some style sheets are applied to your page. You can see the background color of your footer is displayed in gray color. Background color of your header is getting displayed in black color. Actually, it should be displayed in gray color, but there are some files missing. That's why it is getting displayed in black color. Okay. So now we'll inspect it and we'll see whether the client library, that is the CSS file, is getting loaded in the backend or not. Okay, right click and inspect. Go to sources, etc/client libs, open training.css. Okay. So you can see the CSS file, static.css file, which we created, right? So the content of that file is getting displayed here in training.css. So training.css is a minified file. Okay. So in your client library, if you have more than one CSS files, then the content of both the files will be appended to training.css, and you can see it here. Okay. So training.css is the minified file for all CSS files. Fine. So you are able to apply some look and feel to your page. So can you click on console? Click that. See, you are getting some errors. Some images are not there, right? bg.gif, footer, bg.gif. So some images are not there. So it is throwing some errors in the backend. That's why the header color is displayed in black. Actually, it should be displayed in gray color. Okay. So we need these images, okay, so that we will get proper look and feel on our page. So from where we will get these images? Actually, all the images are there in my local. I created a package of those images and sent to you yesterday. You just need to install that package using your package manager. Okay, so go to your exercises folder, check whether you received that package or not. Yes, images 004. This is the package. So this is actually a zip file. Okay, don't extract it. Okay, so what is a package? So a package is a zip file which can contain templates, components, pages, digital assets. Okay, so in this case we have created a package of some images. Okay, so we are going to install that package. So we'll discuss what is package. Okay, now first we'll install this package and we'll see the proper behavior of our page. Then we'll discuss what is package. Okay, so open your CRXD, click on the second icon here. Yes, this console is called as package manager. Okay, so here you will find one option called upload package. Click on upload package. Browse that image 004.zip file from your exercises folder. Mm, Click OK. So there is an option called install. Okay, you have uploaded the package. You need to install it. Then only you will get all the images in your workspace. Click on install. Okay, click install. Okay, so the package is installed. Where it got installed? Under the package, you can see there is one row called filters. Right. So select the filters row. Right. No, not here. In your package, go up, up, up. Just under the zip file. Yes, down, little down. One more line. Next line. So etc client lives training CSS. So this is the location where the package got installed. Okay. Now go to your CRXD. Go to etc folder, client lives training CSS folder. etc training, etc client lives training. See, under CSS folder, all the images got installed now. Okay. So all the images are there. But we created static.css file here under CSS. So that file is not there. So when you install that package has overridden the CSS folder. Means whatever there already, it has deleted that, then installed the things inside that package. Okay. So static.css got deleted. Okay, why? Because the package that we installed, okay, so it will override the folder. Okay, so that's why static.css is not there. So we need to create this file again. Right click on CSS, create file, static.css. File name is static. Save it. Okay. Now copy the content from the exercises folder and paste it here. Just paste it in static.css. Save it. So now we have the CSS file as well
So,
as the image.
Biswal, I have a doubt here. So, these style sheets are written in which code? So
Yes, CSS. It should be provided to you by your UI developer.
okay. So these style sheets are another type of code like JavaScript.
Correct, correct. Yeah,
Okay.
executed by your browser.
Sorry?
Executed by your browser. Client side execution. CSS and JS files. Okay,
Okay. Those are different coding ones.
correct, correct.
Okay.
So now open the page, product page in incognito and refresh it. You can refresh this. Okay. Now it is coming properly. The background color of header displayed in gray color, footer background displayed in gray color, and in the header you can see logo, top navigation displayed left side, top toolbar displayed right side. Okay, so means the CSS is applied properly to your page rendering component. Okay, fine. So we have seen in the back end also the entire CSS file is getting loaded. So now we are going to take a backup of everything whatever we developed. We created template, page rendering component, we modularized the page rendering component, we have done the inheritance, then we created client libraries, we created one sample website structure. So whatever we have done till now, we are going to take a backup of everything. So how will take a backup? By creating a package. So
So
what is a
so
package?
Biswal, I have a doubt here again. So we uploaded the images jar file, right? The zip file
Not zip file.
as a yeah zip file package as a package. So I saw there many images were there, but here we are not able to see any images.
No, images means always it will not display an image on your page. So there can be a small icon, small arrow, or some different types of images. So it is getting displayed here, but you are not able to see it.
So those things are provided by the UI developer to us.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay, those images and all. Okay,
yes.
okay, okay.
Okay. So now we are going to create a package of whatever we have developed till now. Okay. Then we'll download the package and keep it in our local. Okay. So that tomorrow, if your instance will not start. Okay. If you are not there, some other will share the screen. Okay. And he has not done all the exercises. So you can use that package. Okay. So how to create the package? Open the package manager. Uh, So let's say in your team there are 5 developers are working. You are developing a component. Okay. So your other teammate has some dependency on you. Once you develop that component, the other team member will take that and work on it. So you can create a package of whatever you created, send to that person. He will install that package. On top of that, he can start his development. Okay, so packages are very useful, and you created one website in your in your dev environment, and you want to move that website to the QA environment. So you can create a package of all the pages you created and install that package in QA environment. Okay, fine. So how to create the package? Click on create package mm, link here. Okay, let's say the name is backup. Version is V1. There is a field called version below that. Enter V1 and click OK. Okay. So you created the package. Now what all things you want to include in this package? Okay. So click on edit button. Okay. So click on filters tab. Add filter. Here you need to select the paths of all those things that you want to take a backup. So here you will find the root path. There is one browse button. Click on the browse button. Okay. So we created templates components. Where in apps folder. Under apps, we created a folder called training. Expand the apps folder. Expand the training folder. So components and templates are there. So all our templates, components created here. So select training folder. All those things will be included automatically. So instead of selecting templates, components individually, you can select training. Yes. Now click on save. Again, wait. Again, click on add filter. So templates components are included. Now I want to take a backup of all the pages. We created one sample website structure. Click on browse button. Go to the content folder, training site, content folder. Uh, so where is our website? Training site, right? So under this last one, under training site, all our pages are there. So select training site, all the pages will be included automatically. Click OK. Done. Then we created the client library. So templates components covered, a website covered, now client library. So browse the etc folder. etc client lives training etc client lives training. Okay, done. Save. Click on save button. Okay. So we have selected all those things that I want to include in this package. Okay, now give a build. There is one build option. Build it. You are building the package. Okay, so in your package, uh, okay, so you build it. Now you can download it. So you will download a zip file. So in this zip file, whatever we developed till now, everything is there. Let's say someone has not done all the exercises. So he can install this package using package manager, and he'll be able to get all those things that we have created. Okay, so share this package with everyone, or you can put in Google Drive and share the links to everyone. I guess I shared all the email IDs. You might have that. Keep it in Google Drive and share the link. Okay, that will be helpful to others. Okay, you can do that later. Okay, you can, if you want to do it now, you can do that. Okay, so you can share the link later. Now we are going to discuss about some customized components. Okay, so go to CRXD. So when you open CRXD, you will find foundation components, you will find some core components, and you will find some customized components. So all the customized components are created in your components folder, apps training components folder, right? So till now we created a page content component and title component. So now we are going to develop a component called top navigation component. Okay, it is a customized component. We are going to develop top navigation component. So what is a component? A component is a reusable functional block. So top navigation component should be reusable and it should have some functionality. Okay, fine. So where can you find this? Okay, so there is no top navigation component existing in the foundation folder. Okay, so we are going to create it from the scratch. So I'm sending one email and just download it and extract in your exercises folder. So we'll develop this component. Also, we'll discuss about different approaches to develop a component. Sending the email, download. There are 3 zip files attached in the email. Download all of them. Let me know if I missed someone. Okay, I send email. Download it. Download all the 3 zip files into your exercises folder. Extract 7-4. Paste it in your exercises folder and extract the 7-4. Okay. So first we'll create the component, then we'll use these files there. So go to CRXD. So apps training components, right click on components, create file, create component, apps training components folder. No, that's fine. Create component. In the label, enter top nav. Everything lowercase. A label is like your name. So top nav. Title capital TOP space capital N. No, no, not everything in capital. Only T. T is capital, OP in lowercase, and then top nav. In description, type top or navigation component. Yes. So there is a field called super type. Okay. If you want to inherit some other component into this component, in the super type field, you need to mention that path. Okay. Path of the component that you want to inherit here. So, but right now we don't want to inherit any other component to this top nav component. So leave it blank. Okay. There is a field called group. Okay. So group, this is your component group. Is just a name given to a group of components. So we created this title component yesterday, and the component group name we gave as training. So we'll maintain the same component group name. So in the group, enter training capital T. Click on next. Click OK. Don't select any other thing. Click OK. Save it. Open top nav component. You will find top nav.jsp file. Yes. So as we discussed, all the components are reusable functional blocks. So the functionality of your top nav component will be defined in this top nav.jsp file. So nowadays we are developing all our components using Sightly. So we need to change the extension of topnav.jsp to topnav.html. Rename it to topnav.html. Okay, save it. So component is created. Open topnav.html. Double click. Okay. So here you have to write some code to define the behavior of topnav component. So what is the behavior of topnav component? So the behavior is, it is going to display the links of the child pages of the current page in the header. Okay, for example, if you open product page in your browser, your current page is product page. So under product page, what all pages, child pages are there, like triangle, circle, square, right? So we are going to display the links of those pages in the header. Okay. So now go to your exercises folder. you will find topnav.html. Open it with a notepad, copy this. Replace everything here. Save it. Okay. So our component is created and we have defined the behavior of our component. Okay. We modified the script file of the component. Now I want to show this component on my page. Okay. On my product page, triangle page, I want to show this top navigation component. So how can I show it? I have to include this component in the page rendering component. Okay. So in the page rendering component, we have multiple files, header, footer, body, right? So top nav component should be displayed in the header. So I'll include this top navigation component in the header.html. So go to page content component, open header.html. I want to include the top nav component here. So go to your exercises folder. So you'll find header.html there. Open header.html with notepad. So copy the second last line, the entire line. Copy this. Now go to crxd, replace line number 7. The entire line, okay, save it. So we have included the top nav component in the header.html. So data slide resource is the slightly tag which is used to include a component. Okay. So earlier we have seen data slide include, data slide use, data slide call, now data slide resource. Okay, so data slide resource will include a component. Which component is getting included here? So you can give a name, dollar. After that, you have mentioned top nav. So we have given a name to this component called top nav. At the rate resource type equal to the relative path of the component, training components top nav. Okay, so top nav component is included here. So we created the component, defined its behavior, and we included it in the header.html. So you should be able to see this top navigation component on your page. Go to product page, refresh it. Yeah, refresh this. Okay. So you can see there is a blue color navigation bar, right? And in that navigation bar, you can see triangle, circle, square. 3 links are displayed, right? So that is coming from your top navigation component. So we'll see what code we have written in this script file, which is responsible for displaying this navigation bar and the links on it. Okay. So go to topnav.html, script file of our topnav component. Open this file. So we have mentioned 2 lines. Okay, 2 lines in Sightly. Okay, so when you develop components using Sightly, always you have to do less coding. So remember, you need to use the Sightly tags always. So line number 1, ul class equal to top nav. So top nav is a CSS class. The definition of the CSS class can be found in static.css file. Okay, and the static.css file should be provided to you by your UI developer. And what all classes you are going to use in your templates, components. So all the class definitions should be there in the files provided by your UI developer. So top nav is a CSS class. So that blue color navigation bar is coming from this CSS class only, top nav. Then data slide list equal to $current page dot list children. So it is an expression in Sightly. So in Sightly, if you want to write the expression, the syntax is dollar followed by the curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets your expression will be there. So here our expression is current page dot list children. Okay. So what is current page? Current page is one of the implicit object of Sightly or inbuilt object of Sightly. Current page refers to the page that you opened in your browser. Okay. Let's say in my browser I open product page. So current page is product page. Dot list children. So what are the child pages of the product page? So if you go to content folder, in the left side, go to the content folder, training site, EN products, content, training site. So my current page is product page. So what are the child pages of product page? List children, right? Current page dot list children. So triangle, circle, and square. So these are the child pages of product page. Okay. So data slide list tag, it is another Sightly tag. This is used to iterate a list of objects. So now we got three objects, triangle, circle, and square from current page dot list children expression. We got three objects. Now data slide list tag will iterate these three objects. So first item of that iteration is your triangle. So in the line number 2, we have mentioned item dot ahref equal to $item dot path dot html. What is item? So each item of that iteration will be stored in a variable, stored in one out of the object, out of the box object called item. Okay. So first item is your triangle. So what is the path of triangle page? Content training site en product slash triangle dot html. So the complete path of your triangle page is added here with one hyperlink. Means one hyperlink will be created, and that hyperlink will be pointing to the triangle page. Then $item dot title. So what is the title of your triangle page? It is getting displayed here. Item dot title. So the title is triangle, right? So triangle will be displayed, and one hyperlink will be associated with that. Next, go to the next item of that iteration, circle. So the text circle will be displayed, the title of your circle page will be displayed, and one hyperlink will be associated with that. Next, square. So square will be displayed, and one hyperlink will be associated with that on your page. So now go to product page. Not here in your browser, where okay. So in the blue color navigation bar, you can see triangle, circle, and square. Okay, so those three things, the entire line, the navigation bar is coming from topnav.html file. Okay, we have written 2 lines of code. We have iterated the product page, find out its child pages, and displaying the title of the child pages in the navigation bar, and all the titles are associated with the hyperlink. So if you click on triangle, it will take you to the triangle page. Can you go to the preview mode? Preview mode. You are in edit mode now. Now click on triangle. Select. Click. So you are in triangle page, right? So in triangle page, you are not able to see the navigation bar here. Why? Because current page dot list children. So my current page is triangle page. Now dot list children. What are the child pages of triangle page? We have not created any child pages under triangle. So create a page under triangle page, open site admin console. localhost colon 4502/site admin.
Hello.
Yes, enter.
Uh, Biswal, I'm audible.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear
I
me?
wanted to ask, yeah, I wanted to ask one question. So, what if we want to exclude it from one of the pages? For example, we have three child pages, right? Circle,
Hmm.
square, and triangle. So, if we want to exclude it from the square page, then
Hmm.
what will be the condition
So,
over there?
triangle, circle, square. So all the three pages are created using same template, right?
Yes.
Whatever you write in the template, it will be displayed on the page, all the pages. Now, if you want to have a different look and feel for the circle page, so you have to create it using a different page, different template. Okay, create a different template, and in
Mm.
that template, you don't need to include this top navigation component.
Okay, so that will get overridden by this. That's how it
It's
will
not
not.
it's not overridden. So the circle page, let's say circle page, you don't want to display the navigation bar. It means
Mm,
the layout of your circle page is completely different from triangle page,
yes.
right? So if it is completely different, you have to create a separate template for that, right?
Okay.
So pages having similar kind of layout will be created from the same template. So it is the layout changes here. So you need to create a different template. So once a different template is created, so you will have your template specific files. In those files, no need to include top nav component header. In the header of your template, no need to include top nav component, so it won't be displayed. Okay, and there is some other way also. There is something called as parses, iparses. Okay, so we'll discuss that later. So using that behavior, you can also restrict it. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So select expand product, select a triangle. Mm. Now click on new drop down, new page. Mm. So in the title field, enter right angle triangle. And select our template, page content, I guess. Uh, Click create. So we created a child page under triangle page. So open the triangle page in your browser and refresh it. Not here, you already opened, or you can double click and open here also, that's fine. Okay, you can see the navigation bar in triangle page also, because current page dot list children will iterate one object. Okay, I will return one object, it will be iterated and displayed on the page. Fine. So we have developed this component using Sightly. Okay, we have a file, script file, 2 lines of Sightly code is written there, and you are able to display this navigation bar on your page. Okay, so we'll discuss other approaches to develop the component in the next class. So do you have any questions, doubts till now?
Vishwal, I have one question related to the images thing.
Hmm.
So when we upload the images, does they get cropped to different sizes? For example, thumbnail, medium or large?
So there is no, there is something called as a renditions. Okay,
Okay.
so when you work in DAM, digital assets management, okay,
Hmm.
and you want to install some images in DAM, so by default it will create some renditions of your image. Renditions means formats.
Okay.
Okay. So by default, it will create the renditions. But if you want to you create specific renditions for your mobile website, for your mobile app, for some other websites, so you have to apply some look and feel to your images. Okay, so some UI and UI things needs to be involved there. Okay, but by
Uh,
default, AEM creates those renditions, some different formats. Okay. You're saying
okay.
something.
Yeah, I was saying, for example, if we are creating a blog post, listing
Mm,
of blogs, which will include a feature image,
mm,
okay, in the detail page, but in listing page, the image is going to be small. So
mm,
while uploading that image, there
mm,
are some other in WordPress, for just for an example, if we upload an image, it will automatically create three sizes of it.
mm.
So in the listing page, it will take the thumbnail image, and in detail page, it will take the larger image.
Correct. So it AEM will create that, but in most of the times those are not useful. So we need to create separate images for them.
Okay, 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 got it.
Fine. So let's see.
And our timing will be the same, right? 6:30, because yesterday there
Hmm.
was confusion
No, no,
over the
time,
time.
same time, same time.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So see you tomorrow, same time. Then. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Vishal. Thank you all.